Darnell, Dylan, this is a little bit of a big picture question for both of you, but you think about the way this team has been built. What's it been like from your perspective, Darnell, as someone who's been a day one that's seen the ups and downs? And then for you, Dylan, like what's it been like as someone who's come in a little bit more recently, but at the same time, you've seen it at the grassroots level with Bakersfield and sort of how that's become a pipeline in its own right?
Yeah, I think the organization as a whole, like, especially from when we first got here, just grown and grown. I think obviously the resources and everything that they put into making sure that all of us as players have every opportunity to grow and reach our full potential. There's a reason why I got here 9 years ago, and we're in the playoffs the last 5 years, and it's just at some points, when you first get here, it was like, are we ever going to even play in the playoffs? And now to over the last few years be a team that's competing at this time of year, it's just a testament to obviously ownership and management of where they wanted this team to grow and get to. So it's kind of cool to be here talking to you today.
Yeah, I guess. And then for me, I got drafted, and it was already a good team. Like, it wasn't so much missing the playoffs; they're already going on a run. So it was just cool to be a part of. I had to just work my way and try and have an impact on the lineup. And I spent some time in Bakersfield, and then now I'm back up here. So just excited for this playoff run, and it's cool to be a part of.
We'll go on the right to Rich.
Dylan, what's it like playing on Leon Draisaitl's line as a young player? How much talking does he do to you in game, off days? What's his messages to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. Obviously, he's probably the best line mate I've ever played with. So it's just cool to be a part of. So you kind of see how he plays the game, and just trying to read off him. So he's been great to me. He's been talking to me a bunch. Talks to me on the bench. Talks to me on the off days, and just kind of gives me little tips and pointers here and there. So it definitely is. It's pretty big for the confidence playing with a guy like him, and just try and feed him the puck and get open.
We'll go center left.
Darnell, you've been at this stage of the playoffs before. What's different 2 years later? And do you allow yourself to start thinking about how close you are to a Stanley Cup, or does that get you in trouble as a player?
Yeah, I think just staying present, staying in the moment, not thinking about anything else other than where we are right now. I think that's pretty important this time of the year. I would say this time around, just obviously the more experience you get, and it's kind of true within the whole playoffs, but the more experience you get in different situations, the more comfortable you get, and then that's no different here. Having this be our second time in the last 3 years of being in this position. Obviously, the first time that we were here, we didn't make the most of the opportunity. So, this is a good opportunity for us to show what we've learned over the last couple of years.
We'll go back right to Kyle.
Just following up on that, you played a Colorado team 2 years ago that was ready to win at that time. Anything stick out about those 4 games, just about how demanding it is to get results this late in the year that stuck with you?
Yeah, obviously it was a team that came out and just played, at a high pace and high level execution from start to finish, and that's kind of what set that series apart between them and us. And I think it was obviously for us it was a big step even to get to this position at that point. But at the same point, it makes you hungry to want to get back and like I said, learn and show that this is somewhere you can compete year after year.
We'll go front left to Derek.
Hey, Darnell. I just want to ask you, your PK was so successful against the Canucks. What kind of challenges does Dallas's power play present to you guys, and what do you guys have to do to try and match that success?
Yeah, obviously Dallas has a very lethal power play, a lot of good offensive weapons. I mean, they're just a good team all around, but obviously their strength and size and ability to deflect pucks and score in the dirty areas, that's going to be, somewhere first and foremost for our PK that we have to step up and make sure that we're definitely hard in those areas. So with that said, I think we just have to also have confidence in our group and what we do as a PK. Obviously, every team's going to present different challenges, but we have to have a lot of confidence in what we've done, throughout the year and so far in the playoffs, and believe, in the group that we have.
We'll go center right to Bob.
Darnell, just a thought on their transition game. Dallas and Colorado are analytically two of the best off the rush teams. Like, you saw that a bit the last time we were here. obviously got to be cognizant of it. What sort of, besides being aware, what sort of things can you do to ensure that they don't get you in terms of transition?
Yeah, I think we talk a lot of the transition game. A lot of it goes into the 5-man unit defending, having a good F3, being above their skill. Obviously, they have a lot of defensemen that are fast and like to get into the play. So there's an importance, obviously, for the D-men to make good reads, but at the same time, for forwards to be above those D-men when they're jumping into the play. So, when you're playing against a team that's good off the rush, a lot of the times it takes all 5 guys out there when that puck turns over to be aware and be conscious and get back.
We'll take a couple more. Elliot on the right.
Dylan, what was the best note or text message you got after your Game 6 goal?
Probably from my brother. He was pretty fired up. He's always been a big supporter of mine, so he just sent me this long text message. He's misspelling words, so I think he's pretty excited. But I probably texted my brother.
We'll go center left.
Darnell, there's no secret that last time you guys were here, it wasn't a particularly great game, but how did that game kind of allow you to reset down the stretch and ultimately get you where you are now?
Yeah, if I remember right, the game after we played Colorado, we had a huge game at home against Colorado. This is the playoffs. You kind of take the regular season and just park it. I think that's kind of see that through the first 2 rounds for us. The regular season, obviously, you learn and you prepare for this time of the year, but you go into game 1 and it's a completely new animal.
Last one, Ryan, center left.
Dylan, this is for you. I mean, everybody talks about Dallas being this team that's been homegrown. They have 11 guys that are homegrown. You and Darnell are 2 of 9 in Edmonton. Like, how would you describe what it's like to see a system not only grow guys and have success, but know like that's been one of the reasons why you're here?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, it's just cool to be a part of. Coming into a team with such phenomenal players like Darnell and Leo, Connor, those guys. It's just cool to be a part of. I just want to learn from those guys, and they kind of paved the way here. So our team's this good right now because of them. So it's like I said, it's just it's special group, and I'm just excited for this game 1.